If you live in America or anywhere on the planet Earth for that matter, you should always be ready to encounter cops like these.
Vehicle?
No.
No,
No,
why
sir.
don't you step out for a second?
Yes, sir. What am I stepping out of the vehicle for again?
I'd like to see if you have any weapons on your
I
person
do not
for my
have any
safety.
weapons.
When did you get out of jail, sir?
Excuse me, sir.
When did you get released from jail, sir?
What does this traffic stop consist of?
I'm sorry?
What is the traffic stop consisting of?
What's it consist of?
Yes,
I don't
sir.
understand your question.
My question is, why would I be stepping out of the car? I gave you my identification for my safety.
That's correct. Do you have any firearms on
I
you?
do not have anything in this
When
car,
did you get
sir.
out of jail, sir?
I got released 2 months ago, sir,
2
from
months
jail.
ago?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I have my daughter in my car.
What's that?
I have my daughter in my car. I wouldn't carry no weapons.
Well, you have a gentleman here who's
I
very violent.
I understand. I understand that.
That has nothing to do with the traffic stop,
Has a
sir.
very, very violent history. I'm concerned for my safety.
Well, all right.
All right.
Understood.
Firearms and whatnot. So
Yeah.
All right.
No, I
I
understand.
don't mean to insult your daughter or anything, or you, but
Yeah.
I'm going to be worried about my safety.
No, I understood. I understood. I understand that completely. I understand that completely.
And you don't have anything illegal in your car?
No, not at all.
How do you know this gentleman?
Because I've known him for about 5 years.
Yep.
Are we being detained?
It's really easy to watch content such as this and say what you would do in this type of situation. But I always say, not if, but when this happens to you, hopefully content like this will educate and motivate you not to be a victim to their tactics.
Are we being detained right now, officer?
Yeah, you are being detained.
Excuse
Pulled you
me.
over for a motor vehicle violation.
All right. Are we getting a ticket? Can I get my ID back?
What's that? I'm sorry. You said you wanted a ticket?
No, are we getting a ticket? Can I get my
Yes,
ID
I'll
back?
be right with you,
My
sir.
ID?
Yep.
Thank you.
As soon as I'm done writing the ticket, okay?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yo, get your fucking camera out and start recording, motherfucker, now. Fuck this motherfucker. Get your ticket, get my ID, and get the fuck out of here.
Even when you know your rights, the odds of those rights being violated is very high. So when dealing with cops, always be prepared to be bullied, harassed, and arrested for executing those rights.
Committed.
You threatened a guy with a gun.
What crime did I commit?
You threatened a guy with a gun. Do you have a gun on you?
What crime did I commit?
Do you have an ID on you?
Look at this snitch. What crime I commit?
Look, I'm not trying to give you a hard time.
I'm not trying to give you a hard.
You have an ID on you.
Why
I'm
are you
asking
grabbing
you.
me? Why are you grabbing me?
Sir, do you have an ID on
You
you?
don't have to grab me for that.
Do you have an ID on you,
I'm
sir?
not. You're not getting one because I ain't committed a crime.
All right. What's your name?
You said you're gonna pat me down, so pat me down.
You have a name?
Pat me down, bro. Pat me
All right.
down. Do what you're doing.
Okay.
Don't stop grabbing me.
Okay.
Pat me down. Do what you're doing.
Okay. You have an ID on you, sir?
What crime I committed?
Sir, I just explained to you.
You just pat me down. Now, what
Okay.
crime I committed?
I just explained to you. It's on body cam. It's on your
crime?
camera.
Yeah. What's the
You
what's the
threatened a
crime?
guy with a gun.
What's the crime I committed?
Do you want him to leave, sir? You want him to leave?
I'm saying, what's the crime? Nobody's saying the crime. What crime?
You want him to leave? If you want him to leave, I'll tell him to leave. You still
Goldberg.
have to identify yourself, though.
See, no, I do not.
You do.
I ain't commit a crime.
If you don't identify yourself, you will be locked up.
All right, bring me to jail then. What you mean I ain't commit no crime?
I just asked
Think
you
I'm
for your
stupid?
name. Based on
Asking
Montgomery
me
County
for
Code
ID.
32B, you have to identify yourself.
Failure to
Yes,
identify,
yes,
and that's
sir.
going to be dropped in court.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be dropped in
If
court
it
because
gets
I ain't
dropped in
commit a
court, it
crime.
gets dropped in court, sir. You have a name? You have an
You're
ID?
not, bro. I ain't commit a crime. You're not getting anything from me. The law don't work like that.
Why you
Fourth Amendment. The law don't work like that.
Well, I'm asking for your name. That's all I'm asking.
And that's the Fourth Amendment. The law don't work like that.
Come on.
All right.
If law enforcement refuse to reform themselves, then the only other option is to treat them like the tyrant scumbag oathbreakers that they are.
Is rude or anything, but you're riding through and you're saying, hey, get off my property, and I mean there's no sign, there's nothing
Yes,
here that states that
Lieutenant
this
Groves. This is David Roundtree, the owner of 4402 North 34th Street. I have a Officer Mitchell. Looks like a rookie, and another rookie by the name of C.T. Carter. I have pulled up on my private property, which we all well know, and I've asked them to exit the property, but for some reason the officer has pulled up my property and telling me that he needs to back up on my property, which I'm already videotaping, so I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. And this is car number 521 and 339, which belongs to Officer Mitchell. So I'm really trying to find out why these officers are on my private property, just sitting here lollygagging, which I've gotten plenty of calls to say that you guys have been sitting on my property quite a few times, unauthorized. So what I'm asking you to do is leave my property. Officer Mitchell and Carter. So since they're not leaving, there you go.
Thank you.
And as we've just sat here and wasted over 5 minutes of my time now, this is 4402 North 34th Street. This is private property that you're on. I'm now citing any kind of statute that you like me to pull out.
You're leaving.
But you own private property and I'm asking you guys to leave. Thank you.
Yes, sir. No problem.
If we have any other problems, I would definitely leave you another message, such as this. I have no reason in understanding why an officer would come out here and just be sitting wasting taxpayers' time when they're just sitting here lollygagging and sitting down not doing anything. Okay, and I've gotten a few calls, quite a few calls. They've said there's been officers sitting on my private property, not doing anything. It is a bother. It is a bother to my business. You know, and if I come up on the property and I politely ask you to leave the property, I don't expect two officers to jump out on me like I'm causing a problem. Once again, this is David Roundtree, the owner of 4402 North 34th Street. And today is February 10th, 2015, approximately 3:30 in the afternoon. Fuck.
I always say, if you want change, be change. It starts with you. You decide. Appreciate you joining me for this throwback video. Catch you in the next one. Much love, blessings, peace, always respect.